Hey, what's up guys, it's Raven About Hair, and today I'm here with a natural hair tutorial on my favorite go-to style, which is the Shingling Method. This method is so clutch because I get at least a week's wear out of this style, and that's a big deal to me because I don't have time to be doing my hair like every 3 days. So if you guys are anything like me and you're trying to conserve some time, stay tuned and I'll show you guys exactly how I do it. Okay, so first we're going to start with some water, and we're not going to spray that much because we just want our hair to be damp. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our Eco Styling Gel, and this is going to be the defining factor for our entire style, so you want to make sure that you get this gel evenly distributed throughout your entire section, and then I'm going to show you guys how to actually do the shingling. But this is how your curls should be looking when you're done with the gel. And the reason that I love the shingling so much is because I will never get this type of definition with just a regular wash and go. And the way that the gel clumps my curls really does help when it comes to shingling, because I'll usually just let my hair separate from wherever it naturally clumped when I did it, if that makes any sense. I don't want to do too much pulling, I don't want to do too much tugging, so my hair usually just is already clumped together and I just smooth it with my fingers until it's all separated. Now I'm sure you guys are thinking the same thing that half the people tell me when I show them exactly how I get my curls to be popping, and they're like, how do you have time for all this? And I'm thinking, who told you that being natural was easy? Because whoever lied, you need to go find them, because it's really not. And I'm here to tell you guys that this is what we really do, and it's going to be popping when I'm done, but you gotta have some patience, you know? Okay, so once you're done working your fingers to the bone, I'm going to show you guys a close-up of how your curls should be looking. And I really love this method so much because the definition that I get is crazy. But as you guys can see, my shrinkage is still a little bit too real. And the reason I'm showing you guys the back is because this is exactly what my shrinkage is, the realest. And I know as naturals, we're always running from shrinkage, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick for how I actually stretch my hair out. Now this is definitely not rocket science, so I don't know why I'm making this look so hard, but we're just going to do a twist. And you don't want to do your twist too tight where it's going to manipulate your curl pattern, but you don't do it too loose where it's not going to stay. So for the purpose of the video, I'm only going to do half my head, but I'm going to come back to you guys when it's all dry and show you how I do the takedown. Alright, hey guys, so it's the next day, and as promised, I'm here with the takedown, and I'm going to be using my trusty dusty coconut oil just because I use coconut oil for everything, hence how big the jar is. But don't judge me. However, despite my obsession, we're going to use this coconut oil sparingly. So we're just going to go ahead and coat our hands and our hair in the coconut oil, and this is going to make the takedown process as easy as possible. And also make sure that when you're adding in this oil that you're checking to see if your hair is still wet from the night before, because you don't want to start manipulating your curls if your hair is not dry, because for this type of style, frizz is not going to be cute. So just make sure you remember I said that when you start taking your twist out. Now if you guys have followed me up until this point, then you're going to understand why I call this the fun part, because I literally do not have to exhaust any more of my energy, and that's always fun for me. And trust me guys, it has nothing to do with being lazy, but I know you guys can relate to when you do some type of style, maybe a twist out or whatever, and you wake up the next day and you're trying to take your hair down and it's just frizz over here, frizz over there, and you're just thinking, how did this even happen? Like, I really took my time last night. But it's no way to get around certain stuff like that, except for when you're me, because I did not have time for all that. So I figured out a way to, you know, make my life a little bit easier. So I'm here to share it with you guys. Now, I know I've been rambling for like a long time, so I'm going to actually slow it down and show you exactly how I'm going to take my hair down. But as you can see, the definition is amazing and the frizz is literally slim to none. And most of the time when I wear this style, people always think my hair is still wet, but it's just a gel cast. Alright, so here I'm just going to unravel the twist in the opposite direction that I twisted it, and you should still have 2 pieces. Now, these 2 pieces, just think of them as clumps of curls, because you're literally just going to run your fingers through and you're going to feel how the curls just separate themselves. Now, let's just be clear, this isn't the only way to do the Shingling Method, and I've seen a lot of people do the Shingling Method on usually like a wash and go or something, but the reason that I'm doing this on my hair the way I'm doing it is because I don't like shrinkage, and the way that my curls grow up my scalp are amazing, but I just don't want to go through all the crap in between. And sometimes I don't want to do a braid out, and sometimes I don't want to do a twist out either. So the Shingling Method is great for me to be able to wear my real curls and get longevity out of my style, because a wash and go will probably only last me 3 days, but doing the Shingling Method will last me at least a week. Look at that definition. You know, you're not going to get that same definition with a wash and go. So you know what, let me not say that, because I could be wrong. Somebody might be able to get this definition with a wash and go, but with my type of hair, it was impossible. So if you guys relate and you kind of have the same kind of texture as me, then this will really be great for you. Okay, so as I was taking my hair down, I kind of noticed that it was a little bit damp towards the roots. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the video, but it's basically where you can see kind of a little bit of white residue. That's just where the gel didn't completely dry, but like I said in the beginning, it's okay if your hair is at least 95% dry, because we can just get the rest with the blow dryer. At this point, this is where I'm at my happiest, because I'm all done and my curls are popping, and I'm going to introduce to you now my 2 best friends, and they're going to help me with all my stretching and plucking. And yeah, then I do my little shake. Everybody has a shake when you're natural, just to separate your curls even more. And remember that when you're using your blow dryer, always keep your finger on the cool shot, because the cool shot is literally going to be a lifesaver for you. Nobody wants heat damage, especially after you did all this. So, you know, make sure that you're taking my advice and keep your finger on the cool shot, because you only need enough air to dry your roots. You're not trying to, you know, stretch your hair that much, because we've already stretched it enough for, you know, this style. So you just want to get in there and dry your roots as much as possible. Now, I know I said not to focus so much on the stretching, but it's going to happen anyway, just because you're using air and you're pulling at the roots, so your hairs are going to be longer than it was when you first started. But at the same time, this is okay for me, because on the other side of my head is where I'm growing my hair back from a shaved side, so it's not even like symmetrical on both sides. So I'll use the blow dryer until I feel like my bush looks even all around. 15 minutes, you know, I'll sit around and I'll do this until, you know, my hair is as big as I want it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm going to be honest and say that there's not too much left to this video, but you know, if you guys want to see any more videos from me, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think, because I love hearing your feedback. And I really try my best to be as informative as possible when I'm doing these tutorials. But if I'm missing something, or if there's something that you want to see, feel free to let me know, because I won't know unless you guys tell me. So thanks for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.